Hello, it is a beautiful day here in Squamish. It is actually one of the last warm and sunny days we're probably going to get this year, so we're out making the most of it with a stroll and sniff. Just enjoying the sunshine and the beauty. It is a little smoky right now because some nearby forest fires, but it's still just so nice. So I picked us up a couple donuts in town and we're going to have a little picnic. Well, we got a peanut butter and liver dog donut for Frank. Take a bite, bud. Don't take the whole thing. Here you go, yummy dog donut. Yeah, nice, buddy. Are you having the most relaxing time in the sun, Frank? It looks like it. I'm enjoying watching you enjoy the sunshine. It's been quite the October so far. We had such an amazing time camping on the northwest coast. I love it up there, and we had just absolutely incredible weather, and it was so nice to have really nice time together. And Frank loves the beach and camping in the sand. But unfortunately, while we were there, I noticed blood in Frank's urine again, and at that point I was pretty certain it hadn't been a UTI. So because I already had something scheduled here, which I will tell you about soon, I decided to schedule Frank in to see the vet. So we spent a little bit more time on the island just visiting family, and then we had one last nice camp out on the island to just enjoy the arbutus trees. So the day we got here, I took Frank to the vet to start working on the diagnostics for the blood in his urine. And unfortunately, they found a mass in his bladder. It's going to be another week till we're able to have further diagnostics, but we've just been laying low and just savoring time together and visiting some friends. So actually I had a friend I met at Vipassana years ago come up, and we headed up the valley to just enjoy some nice off-grid time together. So the reason I initially had us coming to Squamish was because I had booked in for tattoo work. I booked and I paid a significant portion of it back when I was working on my renovation project, before I had any idea anything was wrong with Frank. And if I'd known I would be facing the vet bills I'm currently paying for and have coming my way, I would not have gotten a tattoo. It feels a little irresponsible, but when it came down to it, I had two options. One was to cancel and lose the deposit, which was significant, or just double down and get the tattoo work done. So that's what I did, but it is insignificant in cost compared to his vet bills. So between the emergency visit, the work we've had done, and the work that we'll get done next week, that's about $2,500, and that doesn't include a treatment plan. So I just want you to know that I am so grateful for everyone who has bought stickers, or to those of you who have sent donations. Every single penny is going to Frank's care, and I am paying a significant portion of it out of pocket. So if I was able to do things differently, I wouldn't have chosen to spend money on myself the way I have, but it's because of the tattoo that we were coming to Squamish, and I was able to plan to get him into his vet where they know him, they have all his records, he had his surgery, and it's an amazing vet, and they provide really, really good care. They're extremely reputable. So I'm really grateful that we are here for this, and that we have support of our friends and community, and I have access to self-care, like really, really, really cheap acupuncture. So, but I just wanted to be fully open with that because, yeah, the timing is really awkward. We had such a nice afternoon hanging out in the estuary and soaking up the sun, but it does dip behind the mountains quite a bit earlier on that side, earlier than over here at the Chief Campground where we are. So we just came over here to enjoy a bit more sun, and it looks so nice on my desk with the back doors open. But I'm hoping to maybe catch a good sunset, so this is a nice place to watch from, even though there is quite a bit of road noise, especially this time of day. But today's a big day for another reason. Today I am celebrating 6 months of sobriety. I did not set out to be sober. I just overdid it one day when I broke up with my last boyfriend. I just felt so bad. I was repulsed by alcohol. And then I got shingles, and then I had that horrible concussion, and I just kept not feeling like it. And the more I didn't drink, the better I felt, and the less I felt like drinking. So every day I feel healthier. I feel more like my true self. I'm kinder to myself. And I recently saw my eye doctor, and my eyes are the healthiest he's ever seen. I've been seeing him for over 12 years. So he was really stoked on that, and that my vision's actually improved. So they say that your eyes reflect the healthier liver, like in traditional Eastern medicine. So it was really encouraging. Yeah, this new tattoo is a moth and some saxifrage flowers. And to me, the moth represents a being that can travel through the darkness and is drawn towards the light. And so I feel that in myself. And I also hang out with my doors wide open and my lights on. So I've just become friends with the moths over the years. So it's become a special creature to me, and very symbolic of a lot of things in my life. So that's why it's here. So yeah, I like that this coincides with this anniversary of change. And yeah, it was a beautiful day. So we get one more big day of sun to enjoy. So out for a little stroll and sniff. It's a bit more autumny feeling today. Some clouds, the smoke, just seasonal ambiance, but yeah, just out for a little walk before I settle in to do some work at a friend's house because I need power. Yeah, I wanted to get Frank out. So I was expecting today to be the day that rain and bad weather hit, and there was some nice sprinkles this morning, which was very relaxing with coffee. But it's cleared up, it's turned into a beautiful day, and so Frank and I are gonna find somewhere to go for a nice chill walk together. But first, I had to come into town to drop off like a urine sample test solution combo at his vet to be sent off, trying to find out what's wrong with him. And I'm going to explain what I know so far. Soon I will get to that. I promise. I know you want to know what's up with Frank. But first, before we go for a walk and I explain all that, I'm just in town booking myself in for an acupuncture appointment because it's also really important to look after myself, especially during these stressful times. And because data is so expensive in Canada and I really need to save what I have for like important things, I am on public Wi-Fi, which brings me to today's sponsor, which is Surfshark VPN. So if you're not aware what a VPN is, it's a virtual private network and it does many things for you. In this case, I'm using it to protect my data. Basically, my whole life is on my computer and my laptop. I have all my banking information, all my passwords saved because every website needs a different password and I can't remember that. I have better things to do. So it's all saved on here. So I want to make sure nobody's snooping, nobody's spying on what I'm doing. My financial transactions are secure. Another great thing a VPN does is allows you to change your virtual location. So I am no longer bound to just the content that's allowed in Canada or served to Canada through streaming services. I can connect from anywhere in the world and have access to all sorts of different shows, movies, websites, that sort of thing. And with Canada trying to push through this Canadian content bill, that might change the face of my YouTube. And I don't want that. I want my YouTube to be what YouTube has determined is the best thing for me to watch because I think they're doing a really good job. So if Canada goes ahead with that, I can just say I'm in the US and my YouTube will resume as normal, which I really appreciate. It was so easy to get set up with Surfshark. I just downloaded the app on my phone, the extension on my computer, a couple clicks, boom, I'm safe. So yeah, if you want to give Surfshark a try, you can use code AmandaVPN for 83% off plus 3 months free, and you can connect unlimited devices. So even though it's super cheap with my code, you can share with a friend and cut the cost in half, or 2 friends, thirds. So a huge thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video, but I am ready to get out of town, get in the forest, and I will let you know what's going on with Frank to the best of my knowledge at this current point in time. Hey buddy, do you want to go to the river? We can go for a little walk. Frank is so happy to be out for a walk in here. I used to actually avoid bringing him here because so many people bring their dogs here, so there's so many smells. So we could never get anywhere, and I was like really focused on exercise at the time. But we're just out for stroll and stiffs now. It's really all about Frank and his enjoyment. So I've brought him here because it doesn't matter if we don't really get anywhere, because he's gonna have a good time sniffing everything and marking everywhere, which right now is drops of blood, but we'll get to that. We gotta backtrack for a good sniff, eh, bud? buddy. Oh, you're so happy. Look at that tail. Oh, I love to see it, Frank. Yeah, bud. I'm glad I made a good choice for you. You're rolling in the leaves, bud. You're so happy. Yeah, buddy. Shall we continue? Good. Hey, he's so happy. Oh. All right, while Frank relaxes, I'm going to get you up to speed on his health, his medical condition. So the blood in his urine was not caused by a UTI. I've mentioned that a couple times. So when he went to the vet, unfortunately they found a couple lumps. They found some sort of tumor on one of his anal glands. That is very low concern. We will deal with that after. But they also found a mass in his bladder wall. So it is either a polyp that's bleeding, in which case it can be removed. That would be great. That would be the best possible outcome from this. Or it's cancer, in which case it can't be removed and it can only be treated to give him the best quality of life moving forward. Just a second. Okay, I'm gonna do absolutely everything I can to keep giving him the best care, limit any discomfort, but if it comes down to it and he's really suffering, I will not keep him around just for the sake of being with me, but he is doing fine. There's no reason to consider that path yet. So, moving forward, the test I dropped off in town today is called a cadet BRAF test. So what they're testing for, to the best of my knowledge, is like a genetic marker that would show that it's cancer. So if that comes up positive, he definitely has cancer. If it comes up negative, it doesn't necessarily rule out cancer. So in a few days, he's going to be going into the vet again. He's going to be drugged a couple hours before, so he's real sleepy. And he might be sedated because they're going to do an ultrasound catheter sampling of the mass to send off for culture and figure out what's going on in there. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, but right now he's happy. He's rolling in the leaves again. He's having a great time. I'm going to keep focusing on just giving him all the best days I can for as long as he lives, as long as he's healthy. He's going to be with me and we're just going to take life day by day. So yeah. It's a beautiful spot to just be hanging out, and I brought a couple donuts for us again. You want your donut, Frank? Isn't that why you came and sat next to me? Come on, bud. Yeah, yum yums. Look at that. Ooh, I wonder what's inside. Okay, sorry, here you go. Yeah, bud. Oh, oh no. Oh, in the sand. I'm sorry. You don't mind. It's fiber, right, Frank? Yeah, bud. I'm coming. Thank you for thinking of me. it is once again not raining. I was expecting the rains to arrive like in full yesterday, and it's been cloudy, but it hasn't really rained, which is a little concerning because it is super dry. It is now late October and the earth is parched in what otherwise is normally a rainforest. Anyways, we're making our way around a little lake here, and Frank loves to sniff. He's actually moving very well today, which is amazing to see after getting caught up on all his arthritis medications. But despite the dryness, there are some mushrooms starting. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled for that while Frank does his little sniff-abouts. So I've talked a few times about people on this channel with rude dogs or who don't understand how to conduct themselves respectfully around dogs, and I just had the nicest interaction. The lady was coming by with a kid, and so I pulled over with Frank, and Frank stopped for a rest, and she noted he was old, and I was like, yeah, he doesn't really like being touched. So she had two kids further back, so she ushered them along and asked them to be like gentle going by for Frank's comfort, which wasn't totally necessary as long as they didn't touch him. But yeah, it was just like really nice, you know, that like I pulled over, gave them lots of room, they went by gently, and it was like everybody respected each other, and we just need more of that in the world. All right, so Frank had his big procedure today, which they were calling a surgery. It wasn't quite a surgery, but he was sedated for it. So he's actually just next to me. He's a little dopey, a little floppy, and pretty tired. And I'm honestly very tired also. But it went well. He was a good boy, and they got all the samples they needed. So it's going to be at least a week till I hear anything, so it's gonna be a very long week, and I no longer have like a big gap between real life and videos, just because I've been taking it pretty easy lately. So at the time of posting, I will not have any answers, so yeah, you'll have to wait for another video to have any idea what's going on with Frank, so I'm sorry, but he is going to be on antibiotics for a couple weeks because I guess his urine is like pretty nasty and there's a lot of blood in his bladder. So we're just hoping that that will like help with the thing a bit. So we're just trying to stay positive for now. I've started a second channel, an ambient channel. It's called TIDELINTOALPINE Ambience. I'm going to put the link in the description or pinned comment or something, and it's actually really nice like rain right now, and I'm parked with a view of like some greenery, so I'm actually just gonna film like a nice video like out the window of like the rain sounds and stuff and post it to that channel, so that will already be up by the time you see this. So if you're into that sort of thing, just like quiet ambient videos to like keep you company, or just like soothing sounds, or maybe you live somewhere really dry and you miss the sun or the rain, then that's there for you. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm really sorry it's not like more fun, but yeah, this channel's like our life, and right now our life is a little hard dealing with Frank's health. So yeah, I do really appreciate all the love and support and kindness that's being shown to us, especially around Frank's health. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to us. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, or to like support Frank, send him some love, and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'm really looking forward to a cozy winter. I got a cute clip of Frank being all drowsy on his calming meds to send you off on your way, and we'll see you soon. Bye.